Hey, GutFoxx here. It's Sunday, and you know what that means. Mailbag day. So today we're going to rip some packs and maybe hopefully pull a Boss Legend. I guess that's the sponsor today is the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Boss Green, Boss Martin, Boss Bruce, and Boss Horn. What Mutthead thinks is the final weekend for Ultimate Legends, signaling an end to Man 16. We might get some more final editions, I think, coming up. But yeah, so let's get into pulling packs right away. We're going to pull some pro packs, try and pull some of those horsemen. As we go into the Sunday Mailbag, I'm just going to read off comments. It's been a very active week this past week, I think. Oh, that's a bad card. I think it's because of that franchise mode blows video I put out. Got a lot more hits than I thought it would. I got about 8K now, so I seem to have stirred a little bit of a hornet's nest. When I first posted that, I got a lot of comments on it, like, yeah, franchise mode's pretty bad. And now, a little bit later, people are finding it through either recommended videos or Google, and a lot more people defending EA now. It seems they are really kind of getting harsh, you know, a little personal. So we'll get through some of those comments a little bit later. I'm going to scroll from furthest comment back to the soonest ones, so the nearer ones near the end of the video are when they're going to, we'll get into the insults then. Alright, Mayamo Bear from 6 days ago. You're already finishing Sunday Mailbag. Do you think EA will... I didn't answer this last Sunday Mailbag last week. Do you think EA will ever have another studio focus only on CFM and have EA do all of gameplay / MUT? Similar to how COD had one studio do multiplayer and another do story. That would be... That's a really good idea, Mayamo Bear. I mean, I've advocated for 3 studios to do Madden, similar to Call of Duty, because it's a very big franchise. Not as big as Call of Duty anymore. Used to be probably one of the biggest franchises in the world back in the early to mid 2000s. But no, I don't think... I think I would agree with you. That's a great... And maybe I'll talk about that more in the next video, do I, in connected franchise mode and improvements I'd like to see in it going forward. I doubt improvements for franchise mode will do as well as my hating on franchise mode video did. So I guess we'll have to see. Alright, Logan Johnson. With how horrible they just did this new promo, do you still have hope that sets and promos won't be shit? Also, since it's been confirmed that only the rookies will be dynamically rated if they go off without a hitch in Madden 18, will we see some promos like Team of the Week be replaced because of dynamic ratings? Now, you never know what's going to happen with promos from year to year. EA could change their thoughts on it, and they could say, yeah, this is working, this isn't. Team of the Week. I think Team of the Week's one of the more popular promos during the year, getting people to really rip packs on Mondays for the new hot content, because there's no other really reason to rip those days. I do not see them replacing Team of the Week just because of how it drives pack sales. 92 Perryman, nice. But I think dynamic rated players are cool. I think from here forward, just like this year, we'll probably get a mix of it. But you know, what do I know? I'm just a fox on the internet. I would say it's good that there's many different things going on in Madden with these different cards. I think it's really enjoyable that there's many different sets to do and cards to rip for during the season. So I don't see them going away. GutFoxx, I have 2 questions. Do you think base elites will range from 85 to 91 again? It says Joshua Sammy. And do you think Tyrann Mathieu and Eric Berry will be base elites? One, both. Have we seen the base elites yet? Have those been released yet? I haven't kept up too much on the base elites for cornerbacks, DBs. I would say they should be. I don't see why either of them wouldn't be 2 of the top defensive back players in the league. And then do I think base elites will range from 85 to 91 again? Yes. I do think that is true. Logan Johnson says, it's toilets and toasted bread, Fox. Oh, things that couldn't be improved better. I screwed up on that one last week. Alright, so bad pack again. Alright. FIFA removed the trade mechanism in their game, but they have been consistently known for having coin sellers, buyers. I have no idea why Madden would remove this, because Madden, coin buyers, sellers, been over this. I think it's just last week when it kind of broke out after. There was a huge discussion on Twitter a few days after I talked about it on the channel. A lot more people coming up with their opinions. Mine hasn't changed. I still think it's a terrible idea. You're screwing over. You know, you're cutting your nose off to spite your face. Yeah, sure, some coin sellers are making some money off your game, and it's a good amount of money off your game. But I don't think you should eliminate a feature of your game, you know, the trading cards, aspect. You know, these are cards, you know, that you should be able to trade. You know, like as a, I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting into. It just seems silly to take away features. Maybe they'll bring it back in Mutton 18 and brag about it. All right, what's your favorite team? Steelers. Jay Kukrija asked that. Jarrett Berenson, thanks for the unexpected shout out. Hopefully they drop the golds at that price is currently ridiculous for Zeke. Yes, they did drop the golds with some solos here. It's kind of neat, those solos. No trade block next year. Didn't know. That's good info. Oh yeah, info. So we talked about that last week on the Sunday Mailbag. I'm gonna be so sad if they destroy alternate accounts if they put in price ranges, because at least if there isn't a trade block, you can still transfer coins. Then they wouldn't pressure people into buying packs. Yeah, I don't know. Why can't we just have a free market economy? How hard is it to put in an actual bid-ask system instead of doing these price ranges? Instead of this stupid auction block that we got right now, putting in so that way you can list a card. You can list, say you put on your bid. I will pay 1,000 coins for this Wes Horton. And then somebody's got a Wes Horton. Instead of a quick sell, they can sell it to you quickly on your bid for 1,000 coins. They'll just sell it to you right there. And then they can ask for it. They can put it on the market like we do currently list it. I mean, it would destroy the like bidding, you know, where we go 200, 300. But it would just be basically buy it now and sell it now on the market, which I think it's how the actual stock market works, and it's a much more efficient system since that's, you know, America's the financial capital of the world. All right. I'm trying to move up to questions here. All right. Hey, my comment was taken for 30. Nice. And English. All right, this is Gamer Promito. English is not my first language, but I talk better than writing it. I guess pack odds gonna be kind of good first week of launch, and later on it's gonna be the same as 16 and 15. A lot of different programs with new elites and content. We're still gonna pull base elites in February. Yeah, or just pull nothing but golds so far, and I don't know, 100,000 coins. So we're pulling nothing but golds, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean the pack odds right now in this game are better than what we'll see in 17 right at launch, but that's pack odds get slightly better as the year go on because more elites are pushed into the game, and I think they do tune them like frequently. They pull a lever at EA and change pack odds. All right, most of these guys with 1,000 losses and all pro are deliberately there. Is selling seasoned vet players no less nano scum? I was flipping Mike Vick seasoned vets for 400k a pop years ago. What? That's crazy. 400k flip? Mr. Craig 23. Really nicely done. 400k a flip for each. Well, congrats. For Madden 17, this is from Bucky Badger 16, born and raised in Wisconsin, is what he said, for 21 years. All right, for Madden 17, could we see a pack and play from you versus Sly, and please do a face cam. Love to see that beautiful face behind that sexy voice. Yeah, I've talked about the face cam quite a bit. I'm leaning more and more towards it. We'll see. I think athletically, Cam is far superior to Rodgers. Accuracy, they are very similar. This is from Gerald Green. Sorry for not saying your name right. All right, Rodgers getting the better rating in certain stats off legacy. The dynamic sets are rip-off / broken idea. Let's talk about that athletically. I do think Cam's better than Rodgers. I don't think anybody would really argue with you there. But you think accuracy, they're similar. I think a lot comes down to like decisions in game, and I think Aaron Rodgers is a better passer. Whether you mean that's accuracy, deciding which receiver to go to, I think he's a better passer than Cam. But of course, Cam's total skill set is just off the charts with athleticism when you combine it with his passing. All right. Next question. All right. I feel like they just put ratings in for Lamar Miller and it came out that way. Bell being so far ahead of AP is confusing. Bell just can't stay on the field whether it's injury or drugs. And on the O-line, Frederick got 86 pass block, which will even be lower in Mutt, although he allowed 0 sacks. How can he have blocked better? Blocked 2 people? That's his main complaints. Yeah, about the Zach Martin, we talked a little bit about in the comments. Zach McCall actually talked about that. And, yeah, he allowed 0 sacks, but, I mean, would he be a 99 overall if you gave him that high pass blocking too? So, yeah, I don't envy the MUT developers for their rating that they have to do because they got to piss people off. But every fan base is going to be like, oh, this guy's better than this. And yeah, I guess Zach Martin is one of the top offensive linemen in the league, without a doubt. Oh, did I say Frederick? He said Frederick, the center, not Martin. So, anyways, same point applies. I can't really answer that. Lamar Miller being one of the top running backs, he deserved it last year. Oh, 85 base elite. Hey, we were just talking about getting base elites. But yeah, that Dallas offensive line should be stellar next year in online head-to-head, if you're into that. I don't think anything in the game can be your own, like nanos, because anyone could have found it before, uploaded it before you, so it's not yours, just a thing in the game. He's talking about, this is 9ARR3TT, talking about, you know, how certain sites own different nanos that they found. His opinion is that nobody can own it because it's in the game, and I would agree with that. It's EA's, although it would be depressing if somebody uploaded if I uploaded a video on a nano and then somebody else just stole it and uploaded it themselves. It would be depressing. I could see why people can get angry at that. What will happen if dynamic players get injured? Asked Simple Green 808. I don't think their overalls will change at all. I think they'll just be stuck where they are. That is the way I think that it will go next year. Oh, 84 CB captain. Alright, man, we'll bear another question. This one's a long question / comment. Alright, a good way to get views is testing videos, especially if you're cool abandoning morals. I was getting 1,000 plus on some videos when I had like 50 subs. The reason it's not feasible long term is because I try to get the most accurate results possible and try to do multiple tests per video. It would take like an hour of testing if you did 50 reps per attribute and only test one thing per video. I was doing like 250 reps per attribute and testing a ton per video. Shit was like 10 hours of gameplay plus setup and another hour or two of formatting the data and editing the video. You can get so many views with clickbaity titles, ultimate hit power testing. I was getting decent numbers because I had less than 50 subs, poor titles, tags, production, thumbnails, and I was trying to be entertaining. Alright, Sly, throw some dubstep on that bitch and clickbait your way to a grip of views. This is Man LeBear. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I've learned in my time on YouTube, titles are the biggest driver of success. How you title a video. The content of the video can go viral. That's only if you have like an exceptional 1 out of 100,000 videos will go viral without a good title. But I think titles for consistency, to get more people to click on your channel, titles are the most important thing, and it's something I learned the hard way, but I am getting it. As you've seen in the last couple months, my title game has really been stepped up, where it's gotten a little bit better with the clickbaits. So yeah, but testing videos, we'll see how much testing we do. Mammal Bear, I know there'll probably be a bunch of people jumping on that bandwagon in 17, because that's a lot of interesting things we discovered in 16. Alright, on giveaways, FIFA Francisco says, in FIFA, giveaways can be cleared. When we talked about, you know, banning the trade block on Muttman podcast last week. But I was doing a lot of them last year. Even our FIFA did some giveaways. So I suppose there are reps you can contact and they'll set it up for you. I mean, that seems just inefficient that you got to contact EA to set up a giveaway. And it's like, okay, sure. That just takes a lot more effort. There'll be a lot less like impromptu giveaways of like, hey guys, I got this, I just pulled this sweet card. I'll post on TradeBlock. Whoever posts on it, we'll get it. Oh, and I'm not banning YouTubers, says FIFA Francisco. How would you ban them in FIFA Community Coin? In FIFA Community Coin advertising, YouTubers just make a new account, drop X amount of coins, and make their video. What happens to the account after they make that video, they don't give a shit about. EA could probably do something about taking down their YouTube channel. Like, if they really want to go nuclear, they can start taking down people's YouTube channel, or at least fight it, and then you'll probably have to take them to court if they do want to do that. But yeah, I mean, people hate losing their accounts if they're banned. If YouTube actually puts a person on this and starts banning YouTubers' account, like Mr. Golden Sports a couple years back, or Man 15, I think he got an account banned, and it was a pretty big deal for him. I mean, he made a couple videos. He lost a lot of coins. Well, not as many as he could have lost, but he did lose a significant number. So we gotta got a Super Bowl patch, huh? I didn't realize these are still in packs. Interesting. But I'm not a lawyer, so don't take it that. Josh Gordon got reinstated. I'm hoping he's on Mutt, and also hope Manziel's an Ultimate Team. I need a messed up career duo. Nice, Kinko. So I need to think what words could possibly the people use search for video and put in the title. I need to learn the way of the force to grow, says Gamer Promuto. We're talking about titles again in YouTube. For Madden 16, I already think I'm taking my break waiting for 17 since the Rookie Premier let down the set arrive. Too expensive. And about these Rookie Premier sets, like, I could be using my coins right now to complete these Rookie Premier sets, but I am not a smart man, and I'm using it to rip some Pro Packs. To chase some bosses that I'm not going to get. Yeah, so what did I want to talk about this? Titles again, I just talked about titles. Wheels Gaming. How's it going, Wheels? Copying is just a dumb thing little kids like to complain about. There's copyright everywhere outside of YouTube. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the extent. Like, scientists build on the shoulders of giants in front of them, like the guys that have discovered stuff. We've all built on it. I mean, that's how another draft badge. That's how things get done in the scientific community. You take what somebody else learns and then you try to build upon it. Like the wheel became an invention for Wheels Gaming, and people took it and made it their own. I mean, if somebody patented the wheel, I mean, that'd be kind of a jerk move. Somebody can't use the wheel for, was it 14 years? But so yeah, copying, it's a gray line on YouTube with a lot of stuff. So did anyone think this was a troll because of the thumbnail? Glad I didn't like the video. Kill me so crazy, thank you. It's the 50 million coin team. It is a very low rent thumbnail. Doesn't really grab your attention. My thumbnails are very sometimes are just like that. A couple of paint drawn faces, but I'm glad you like the content inside. I know a few things that blow. I think he means then comment GutFoxx, and then I said the wind. I'm guessing is what he's talking about. Sir Spanks a lot. Alright, so this is on my Madden 17 franchise mode blows video is what we're getting into. These first comments will be questions and thing on it, and then we'll get into the personal insults like I promised earlier. Alright, King Cole says, I'm still going to play with friends. It makes it so much better leading up the week where you get to beat the shit out of your friend. Yeah, the CFM mode is great for that. It's for hyping you for the NFL season. It's kind of like fantasy football. I get hyped watching games because I got guys that are playing in them. But it doesn't mean it can't be improved upon, and just because they have the product legally, nobody else can do anything with it. Doesn't mean they can, just kind of half-ass things. That's what my point is. Like, nobody else can do anything with it. So EA, step up your game. X Joe, franchise mode will be shit until we get college aspects put into the game. I still wouldn't bother with franchise mode anyways. In saying that though, only time I played it when I had no internet for 2 days. Made a 6'3" halfback, 240 pounds. Who I scored a TD with everyone and still was third string for a season. Mutt is life. Yeah, I agree with you, Mutt. Being life for me. But yeah, I mean, building a team, it has so much fun. Like franchise mode, I spent more time in my life on franchise mode than I have in anything else. So like both on baseball simulators, football simulators. I've Googled football games on the internet that I can play that have better franchise mode, that I can build something like all the famous baseball simulators out there, like Out of the Park, and I've talked about that. But yeah, the shallowness of the game, that's something I'll keep coming back to it. Yeah, it's fun that they got the game schedule in there and you can do a few things, draft, whatever. But it just seems so unfulfilling and shallow from year to year. Like there's not much to do except for play the games. Online's fun, but anyways, we'll move on to the other points. It bothers me how sarcastic he is. He thinks he's funny. It bothers me I think I'm funny. Franchise isn't hard to get right. Hell, up until Madden 12 it was good. 08, 09 was really good. Yes. And they've had 8 years since then to make it even better, and it has not. I got fired in season mode because I made a team of 12 overall midgets. Well, like I said in the video, you gotta beat yourself with a rod, man. Don't matter. Alright, Mayamo Bear, once again. I have to disrespectfully disagree, you fuck. Just kidding. On the surface, it looks bad. Despite that, franchise is the only reason I'm buying Madden 17. EA hypes up all these dumbass new features, quote unquote, and for the most part skips over the two most important additions. The first thing is the Moments feature. My favorite part of MUT was playing the solo challenges. Oh. Meow Bear is a solos lover. I hate playing full games, but my little ADHD brain absolutely loves spending 5 minutes on a moments type game. Most decent players will go 16-0 every year in franchise, even on all Madden. Hopefully these moments put us in challenging situations. I'd rather play a season of moments in a night than a full game season that takes weeks. The most important addition is the ability to edit players. This allows people to be creative. If they release a player I really want MUT, I can just edit him in my franchise now. EA isn't giving us good franchise mode, but they're creative enough. But if you're creative enough, you can make it super fun. So you're putting the responsibility for creating a fun game onto the player and not to the people that are making $60 a copy. Man, well, Bear, I will have to respectfully disagree with you there. That the full editing of the players, that's just flipping a switch. That's not that difficult for EA. And something that was in Madden a few years back. I don't remember which year, but you used to be able to fully edit players too. And then the moments, again, moments is just a port from MUT. Like, their innovating goes on in MUT, Draft Champions, Salary Cap. That's where the innovating is going on. CFM is just literally the also-rans. Like, where they put the stuff that they thought of and coded somewhere else for it. Franchise mode is just there. And it shouldn't be just there. Alright, what's GS? I don't know what you're referring to, Edgar Delgado. I apologize. You said GS is a Golden Sports? GS. I don't know. I'm sorry. Alright, Arcadian Mirrors. Can't we just be happy they finally brought a guy onto the Madden team that actually loves franchise and listens to ideas from the players? I mean, yeah, franchise isn't completely redone, but the dude has been working on franchise for about half of a year, and this is stuff he's already brought in. I actually applaud Madden this year. After I played the beta version or whatever you call it on EA Play, I realized the people that don't know how to actually game plan and play football were struggling. The thing is that my franchise mode video was not about the gameplay at all. Like, the gameplay, I don't think has ever been in a stronger place. And that's the thing. That's the point of the video is they focus on gameplay, and they just don't understand. They don't understand franchise mode. But what we want outside of the gameplay. Franchise mode is 50% gameplay, 50% simulating being a front office in the NFL. All right, but dude, I hope he can improve. I don't know. You talked about a little bit further down John White on Twitter. I checked him out on Twitter. Let's hopefully he brings in good stuff for 18. Nope, I don't have points. Buy with coins. I died when you said salad is what food eats. Rip Nathan Addison. Rip in pieces. Eddie Thomas may not buy Madden 17. I'm sorry if my video was depressing. Only reason why I'm getting the game is because of the new gear, Zach Brown says. I'm pretty sure you were trolling, but Joe Webster said same. I think Joe Webster, I don't think he was trolling. Alright, the score ticker was on Madden 10. I talked about their improvement to the score ticker. Payless Nike says it was on Madden 10. Alright, so another feature that they've just brought back. No innovation again. Alright, I'm waiting for the year they add off-the-field issues, training camp, and persuading free agents, seeing college player highlights, and a live combine. Then it'll be complete. There is so many... those are great ideas. There's so many other things they could do. I mean, wish lists are long. Alright, I eat salads. Time to go beat the shit out of myself. Lol, hilarious video, dude. Appreciate it. Slow bait. I wish they would add all-time stats and past awards. Yeah, Matthew Dumart. Baseball simulators do it. This game, the only NFL game in existence, should be able to take NFL stats and import it into the game. Alright, Sir Spanx Slot says alternate charges uniform came out of my pants. Powder blues equals best uniforms of all time. I don't think I can disagree with that. Powder blues will probably be the, in my opinion, are up there as the top uniforms in the NFL. The Sir Spanx Slot. So we finally agree on something. I still say the Louisiana Purchase was still the best purchase by America of all time, no matter what you say. Alright, I didn't really like it. Hopefully make a movie like they did. 17, that's not really a question. Oh, this is a trailer reveal. Riley, this is, sorry, the MUT 17 trailer reveal. Amari Cooper should definitely be a higher overall. And don't even get me started on Watt. He's just annoying me at this point. Riley does not like J.J. Watt. I don't know. I think Watt might be one of those guys who are a little overexposed. I mean, especially with today's social media. He's just, you know, the best in the league. I'm not annoyed with him. People call him fake. I call him J.J. Watt, the greatest robot ever to play in the NFL. Bro, I agree with you 100%. This is back on the Madden 17 franchise. But man, you sound depressed. Almost makes me not want to get the game. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, sorry if I sounded depressed. Get the game if you don't. But realize CFM isn't very good. Oh, I got 1,203 items. Alright, let's go. Let's go to item binder and quick sell some brown stuff. Then maybe I'll do a draft or something while I answer the rest of these questions. Sorry how. Let's go to brown players. I just cleaned this binder tonight. I gotta do it again. Jeez. Alright, Agnew. And let's get Barner, Barrow. Alright. Alright, I know you're a Steelers fan, which is why you did this series, but have you ever considered doing a different team for 17? Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it for this is Pig Iron and Steel Splendor. I'm thinking about doing Oakland or Green Bay next year. Let's do a play of friend so I can reset these drafts. Yeah, so I think one of those two. Let's reset it. Aaron Emmerich. He made a comment about me needing to scramble with Vic Moore. He was actually one of 2 people to make the comment on my Steelers Civil War video with last Pig Iron and Steel Splendor. Alright, let's take the Green Bay offense. Your opponent was great until you sent heat and he didn't know what to do. Holy crap, nice round right here. Looking at this game, you should try to run more with Vic a couple of times. Oh, this is the other comment from X-Joe. So yeah, I do need to look to run more. Alright, let's take a halfback right off the bat, right? Davis, gotta love that. Alright, I see in your description that Amari Cooper's an 81. He had a phenomenal season last year, and even with that, he was an 81 base gold this year. I wonder why the downgrade. Yeah, I don't know, Logan Johnson. Why? He had a good year. He had a lot of drops, though. I think he led the league in drops. And you also commented, why is Von an 88? He was a 90 even before his main season. This seems whack. Yeah, maybe they will adjust that before watch, unless they lowered the overalls of everybody. But I haven't really noticed that. Who do we want? A center, 94 run block, or a center with 93 run block, 95 run block, and a left guard. I think I'll take the center. Because why not? This dude said RPG when talking about a sports game by. There are RPG elements in connected franchise mode. Do you know the My Player portion of it? Well, this is an ugly round. I guess I'll take Mr. Moats. That was bad. So, like, RPGs, you can learn things from other series. You don't have to stay. Oh, thank God I didn't take the left guard here. I think I'm gonna take him. I don't think I want Chase Daniel. Yeah, let's go. Let's build a solid offensive line that run behind. Like you don't just have to learn from sports games. Like there are plenty of ways to learn and adapt in this world. Like you can go outside of your box. For example, everything doesn't have to come from textbooks. You can learn from YouTube. You could learn from teachers. Crazy enough. Let's take the corner. So another good round. Watt or Jones? Jones is too slow. Watt, you're my man. Cowboys for Life's done Zeke, Coleman, Laquan, and Braxton Miller. I think that may have been before they put the solos in. So that is tough, man. Palmer, Martin. Martin's got better pass block than run block, though. Still solid, though. Should we get a second halfback or quarterback? Let's hit the right guard, whatever. You make good videos, you deserve more subs. Thanks, that guy, Josh. Don't listen to this fool, Treadwell the GOAT. Treadwell may be the GOAT, but he could be more of a... He'd have to be Jerry Rice with how slow he wouldn't be Randy Moss. To be, the GOAT, because he runs a pretty slow 40. Apple gonna be 99 Dad? Put some respect on his name. You know what was funny? Like pre-draft, everybody had the Steelers taking Mr. Apple at the mid-20s. And then he ran a really fast 40. I think they still had him around that area. And then when he got picked, was it 11 or something by the Giants? I let a sigh of relief. But now Giants fans are a little, what do you want to call, self-conscious about him. Let's take another corner. We need that. Why no high ceiling for Apple? Is it because he's likely a slot, or because you don't think he'll perform like Ramsey? The latter. The latter. I think he won't have a high slot is actually only 89 run blocking. He's trash. Jeffrey, I think, is the one I'm going to go with. I'm going to go out on a limb, not really, and guess you're that a glass half empty kind of guy. The personal insults, we're getting into them now. I think we've done maybe I skipped over a couple already. But Neil M. Would you be happier if they left the new features out? Of course not. That's a ridiculous argument. Come on, man. Jordan Matthews, you are getting picked. Because they should have included earlier in the series. Do I want them left out because they should have been included? No, better late than never. Makes no sense to get pissed about them putting practice squads in the game. Finally, yes, it should have been in years ago, but I'm glad they're finally adding it. Neil M. Great. I guess I don't see your point. I'm glad they're finally adding it, is your point. Yes. Let's be happy that they put practice squads into something they should have done in the 90s. Alright, Dolphin Milk replied to Neil M. EA puts little effort into making a new Madden and sells it for $60. Not to mention most features aren't even new. Instead of keeping every likable feature from past Maddens, they remove them and remarket them in the future. Team mode was great, past franchise modes were better, but they don't change Madden like they should. They don't continuously add features without removing the ones people like. Do you really think Madden 17 is worth another $60 for the features they add? Not groundbreaking ones. Features they I think Madden 16 is worth $60, but the franchise mode is not. If that's what you like to do, it is definitely not worth it. I think I'm gonna go with. They're all. I'll just put him into strong safety because he's fast. Yeah, a Dolphin Milk. I mean, it's truly depressing what's happened to this game, but it is what it is. I'm still gonna buy it. I still love Mutt. I'm a fully converted Mutt man. So. Franchise mode, just it's a shell of its former glory. I gotta go with Rice here, right? Yeah, I have to go with it. Alright, if I buy Elliott and not doing the set, am I getting him in Madden 17? No, you're not, Ben Casper. You're not getting him if you just buy him. You have to do the set. I did EI Apple because he's Michael Blackson nephew. Lawson because the face in his car was funny, and Lee because I love using my middle linebacker, and the Jets defense is great. Same with Bills and Lawson. Yeah. Those are all good choices. Check out my reviews of all the players. Alright, wow, I am really far away from getting this. I'm sorry, how long is this video going on for? This is over a half-hour video. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. For those who are still around, I did not realize how long this has been. Maybe I'll skip. All I hear is bitching and whining. The game is obviously improving. Yes, but it is improving like a snail moves across the road. It's gonna get hit by a car. I don't know, the only NFL game in town. What 200 million in yearly sales plus Mutt? Probably more. You know, what, 5 million people buy the game times $60 a game. Come on, what was that? 300 million plus your Mutt revenue. Am I just doing that? 5 million times $60. So that's 50 million. Yeah, 300 million. Fuck, that's a lot of money. You know, cut that in half for expenses. Make a little bit of profit on this thing. Please invest more into it. You're an idiot, says Carter. While, yeah. But you said you are a idiot. 3 words, 2 grammatical mistakes. Stream, says Logan Johnson. I'll try to get one up early this next week, if not today. Never knew John Kuhn was a Steeler. Yep, he won the 2006 Super Bowl with the Steelers. This guy had some nice nanos on offense, but he didn't Nice nanos. On offense, he didn't do anything special, and the field goal blocking is just cheap. Yeah, it's a great thing. Glad I beat him. By the way, we made those 8 RPGs. EA just paid for some of them to be developed, and EA is paying for their developers to develop the game. That's, I mean, yeah. I guess having BioWare make those RPGs is completely different. Alright, nanos are fine. Special team glitches are below the belt. Yeah, I usually want to leave the event. Yeah, let's leave it. There's multiple ways to deal with blitzes, and it's always been around, so it'll feel like it's part of Madden, but it'll be nice to see some advanced ways to block. Maybe let us key which player to block, RB chipping, or lineman adjust to repeated blitzes. Yeah, so I suggest, like, you know how on defense you can assign a DB to wide receivers? I suggest something like that for offensive linemen. Be able to assign them to certain players. Alright, this one just came in a few minutes ago, 44 minutes ago, so right before I started it. So I haven't read this one yet. I can understand some complaints about Madden, but these improvements and additions are just fine. The additions don't hinder the gaming experience, but you complain about stuff like how does just now has a practice squad. The others didn't have it, so why is it a problem if it's in the new Madden? That makes 17 better, but you're complaining about it because it took a while for them to add it. I'm sure 17 will have plenty of issues, but trashing the stuff in this video is just pointless and neither benefits the game or doesn't affect it. Yes, the things they're advertising are minute and should have been done years ago. The fact that they're bragging about these improvements, sure, they're great. I guess I don't have a counter for that. They got these great improvements in the game. Franchise mode is going to be revolutionary. You're going to love it next year. Buy the game. You're going to be really pleased because it's going to be completely different from Madden 16. So that is it. I got to end this. Sorry for taking so long, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. We didn't pull crap. We just wasted 500,000 coins. I could have done some of those sets for dynamic rookies next year. But live and learn, and then don't learn and pull some more packs in that. Alright, thanks for watching. Call to action. I will see you tomorrow.